Hey everybody, I'm Zach and I like movies, and I'm here to talk to you about The Toxic Avenger. So, this is a remake of the original 1984 Toxic Avenger movie from Troma Entertainment. Now, if you aren't aware, Troma Entertainment is this long-running independent movie studio that was started by Michael Shear and Lloyd Kaufman, who's just an absolute delight of a character. Never mad watching him. And they mainly specialize in the true art of the trashy, tasteless B movie. So there's a lot of like horror comedies here. There's a lot of splatter. There's a lot of splatter gore. These are great splatter films, and there's a lot of a lot of juvenile humor. There's a lot of swearing. There's a lot of sex jokes. A lot of poop jokes and stuff like that. And it's all just great midnight movie, drunk at a friend's party type movie fun. Is it? Are any of these good? Are most of them good? I don't know. Are they fun? That's what matters most. A lot of them are fun, and but it's always fun because like when you listen to Lloyd talk about movies, he's actually like he really knows what he's doing. He's been at this for like 50 years. He went to Yale. he went to Yale in the same class as the same graduating class as Oliver Stone and George W. Bush. That's it's so funny. But yeah, he's honestly he is sort of like John Waters in the same vein of John Waters, where like they both know the good movie. You got to know the good movies so you can make trash movies, and they both know how to make trash. And the Toxic Avenger, or Toxie, was effectively Troma's flagship IP, I guess. Because the original movie not only like spawned several sequels, it got like a Marvel comic line. It even got like apparently it got a animated cartoon in the 90s called Toxic Crusaders. But I only really knew this. I only really knew Toxic Avenger through Reputation. Not sure if it was this like just not really knowing it. But I always appreciated Troma and like what Lloyd does for independent artists everywhere, and even just like the kind of talent that can come out of Troma. Yeah, their most famous alumni is James Gunn. He is a Troma alumni. He wrote Tromeo and Juliet. This again, it's trashy, it's silly, it's stupid. But and Lloyd even gives Lloyd cameos in some of his movies. He was in like Superman. He was in like Guardians or two. But now we have this new Toxie, which comes to us from Macon Blair. And Macon, I mostly know him as an actor. He, especially for his work with director Jeremy Saulnier, he's done really good work in movies like Blue Ruin and Green Room. He also did some directing. Like he did this movie. I think you can still watch it on Netflix. It's called I Don't Feel at Home in This World Anymore, which is kind of underrated. Pretty solid. Really a pretty solid movie. Really nice to also has Elijah Wood in this, and really has a knack for like kind of like underground, very scuzzy characters. They're very alienated underdogs who feel sort of left out of the world, and that's very much. And the thinking does track that Macon's speciality in that would like lead him to do a Toxic Avenger movie, and yeah, we have this Toxie. That I'm really happy this got like a full release. I was worried that this would just be like in like a few select theaters for like Midnight Madness stuff. But yeah, this is an actual full-on like distributed by Legendary Pictures release, and man, this is really fun. Like if you are a fan of Troma's just whole vibe and like what they do and their sense of humor, you will really get a kick out of this. So basically a Toxic Avenger is like more or less just pretty standard kind of by the books superhero origin stuff. You have Peter Dinklage, who plays Winston. He's this sort of down in his luck guy. He works at like this company called BTH, who's does a lot of pharmaceutical stuff, and of course like they're a super polluter. Like all their stuff is just gushing out into the river, and it's like poisoning everybody. Everybody's getting sick, everybody's getting cancers, everybody's like getting tumors, and everybody's gross. And again, the general vibe of the whole thing is like kind of a parody, but also like just being like a real raunchy, tasteless just real tasteless kind of comedy. And what's fun is that Peter Dinklage plays it basically straight, and he's really good in this. And he has a stepson played by Jacob Tremblay, if any Room fans out there. And they're kind of like their relationship is frayed, and Winston he gets like a terminal diagnosis, and just but then he tries to get tries to get help. He gets wrapped up in this like an investigative conspiracy with the obviously evil pharmaceutical CEO type villain played by Kevin Bacon, who's just hamming it up. He's just here and he's having a great time. It's mostly there's like him and like a investigative journalist, like vigilante type person played by Taylour Paige, who I think you might know her most as the guest star on Kendrick Lamar's song "We Cry Together." Like that's her on the song, and she's great, and she's pretty good here. She's more of a straight man, but she does get some moments to shine. And also amongst the cast is Elijah Wood as Kevin Bacon's brother, who's just plays a real gross looking guy. He's just one look at this guy, you're just thinking, well, that's a sex offender. You know, he's got serious rat man energy. He's in this like black suit. He's got a club foot and cane. It's just his black stringy hair and a massive bald spot that like has that like, you know, the weird gross like part of hair that's still there, and he smiles and he's just like, ugh. He just looks like a total gremlin, and he's so gross and God, that is somehow still Frodo Baggins. Like that is worked from over the garden wall. What a fun filmography he has. Winston gets wrapped up in this Taylour Paige is trying to like uncover the obvious illegal shit that Kevin Bacon's doing, but Winston gets get caught up in the mix, and he gets shot and then dumped into radioactive water from his radioactive mop, which is always glowing, always smoking because it's toxic, and he gets turned into Toxie. He's like all, and the makeup on Toxie is really stunning. Like just genuine. A lot of money was clearly put into this suit, these effects, there'd be like parts of like his body just just pulsing on his head and stuff. It's great. It's all the practical gore effects that accompany all the stuff that Toxie does is just marvelous. It's so just blood, gore. You just like kill a guy by like ripping his like guts and intestines out of his asshole. It's all just trashy, tasteless fun. And I gotta say, like, some of the funniest parts, and like this movie is really consistently funny if you're up for this, because some of the best laughs are just like stuff that they have like the background characters acting, or like they first see Toxie and they're like, oh, it's a hideous monster, and then like in literally like you time it like 10 seconds they just like form they form a violent mob, like pitchforks and torches and everything. It's great stuff. But need to shout out that you might be able to tell that's not Peter Dinklage in the Toxie makeup. That's actually a tiny British actress by the name of she's like Portuguese, Luisa Guerreiro. She's like a very she's like a physical super performer most often. She's done like stuff like on the Teletubbies, and she's worked as like Oompa Loompas, and she just sort of copied and mimicked like Peter would just like be in a room, and he would just like play a scene as he would if he were Toxie, and then she just like studied his gait and copied his movements, and it honestly, the effect is like really well done, because yeah, you can hear like, yeah, Toxie is dubbed with Peter in it, but like there's such a care and attention to detail and like how Toxie moves that like I never feel like it feels like that's still Peter there, even though it's not. Like there's full credit to Luisa Guerreiro there. And honestly, yeah, this is if you're down for like this kind of movie, you will have an absolute blast. But I will say, I think there are some points that feel like kind of like it gets kind of busy in some of the plot stuff, all the like this like conspiracy stuff with Taylour Paige's character. It feel like that stuff. It's all like good and very like obviously meeting the culture at the moment. We all hate pharmaceutical CEOs. Let's all just take a big dumpy shit on them. But I think that her like stuff is played mostly straight and it's played a little too straight. Like all of Peter Dinklage's drama is like it's all genuine because he's like really selling it, and they like want to help build sympathy for Toxie and stuff. But I feel like her stuff, it feels like a B plot that just kind of sticks out, it kind of sticks out like a splinter. But once he becomes Toxie, I think it does sort of smooth out a little more. I also think it's maybe a bit long for what it needs to be and for what it is. It's like hour 40 something minutes, but maybe it could have been shorter. But honestly, like, it knows what it is, and it absolutely revels in what it is. It completely just loves being something profane, something just silly and over the top and goofy and dumb. And you have like a really funny characters who just have like really stupid names. Like there's this like punk rock band of like goons that Elijah Wood hires, and like there's one guy of the group who just always just flips and stuff for like just no reason, and like there's just be like gags that just like that just happen that are just like that just make you laugh and just go like, sure, why not? And I think I was expecting this to be like all gore and like just hodgepodge of just like all the Troma goodness, but I wasn't expecting it to be as funny as it was, and it feels like it is reveling in just being a big goofy fun, and it's successful at being a big goofy stupid fun movie again. And I would say you really should try to see this with a full crowd. I think this really does play with a crowd. If they get a little rowdy, if they just like, because like again, that's the Troma magic. You need something. You need this is like a midnight movie that you can also like play. You can also like play next to the IMAX of Superman, and I think that's the kind of world we need. We need good, fun, really entertaining, really heartfelt, earnest comic book movies like Superman, and we also need stuff that absolutely loves playing up comic book stuff and just making fun of stuff like that, and just being gross and stupid and fun like Toxic Avenger. I think that'd be a really fun double feature. Just Superman and then Toxic Avenger. That would be a fun day. But yeah, I think that's mostly it. Like, it's not the Toxic Avenger. It's not really made for like deep thinking. It's just like, hey, here's like a fun movie, and it's really, really fun. So I'm probably just repeating myself now. I totally recommend this. This was an absolute blast. Love this. I don't think I laughed quite as much as I did with the Naked Gun, but hey, came pretty close, I gotta say. And I'm feeling like a pretty solid 7 out of 10. Love this. Really can't recommend this enough. Yeah, Troma, Lloyd Kaufman, forever. Love that guy. And yeah, Toxie lives. Hope we see more of Toxie in Dildo Vision next time. And that'll be it. I'm Zach. I like movies. What did you think of The Toxic Avenger? Are you also into Troma movies? Have you seen any Troma movies? I still need to see a lot. I'm mostly known for Reputation. You kind of need to be in a Troma mood for something like that. You can't you gotta be sometimes you just need something stupid like Poultrygeist, or not every day. It's not light stuff. But anyway, I'm Zach. I like movies. I got a whole lot more movies to watch, and I hope you watch movies too, because movies are fun and movies are life. And I will see you all next time, and you take care of yourselves.